hello people, this is Group X and we would like to present material called PEDATI Frameworks. But firstly, let me introduce our group members. We are consisting by 4 members as you can see on the screen, and here our list content. Today we are going to discuss about blended learning and PEDATI frameworks, the component of the PEDATI frameworks and the steps, offline learning and PEDATI frameworks, is it related or not, and the example platform that used in PEDATI frameworks.
Hello, I'm YULINDA and I will explain about blended learning, PEDATI, and its purpose. According to Semler, blended learning combines the best aspect of online learning, structured face-to-face activities, and real-world practice. Online learning system, classroom training, and on-the-job experience have major drawbacks by themselves. The blended learning approach uses the strengths of each to counter the other weaknesses. Blended learning is applied to PEDATI that stand for pelajari, dalami, terapkan, dan evaluasi. So, what's the purpose of PEDATI for learning and teaching process? Here is the main purpose of PEDATI. The first one are to select and define asynchronous learning strategies and synchronous which is relevant to learning outcomes which have been specified. The second one is to arrange the learning flow into an object-relevant learning to achieve outcomes predetermined learning. And the last one are to select and determine relevant assessment of learning outcomes to achieve the learning outcomes that have been determined.
Alright, this is my part. I would like to teach you guys about the component of PEDATI. Firstly, let's imagine when we are as a teacher or as a lecturer would like to present material to the students. In this case, we imagine the material called topic X. And first we need to provide material to the students such as books, journal, articles, videos, or etc. to the students. In this step called pelajari, or when you translate into English it means learn. And the next step is dalami, or when you translate into English it means dive into it. In this case, we as a teachers provide discussion to the students, or if needed we can provide online meetings such as using Google Meet, Skype, or Zoom. And the third one is terapkan, or apply it. In this step, we as a teacher provide online assignment to the students in order to apply what students have learned. We as a teacher giving online assignment. And the last one is evaluasi, or evaluate. In these steps, teachers giving summative assessment and usually objective questions in order to check students' understanding whether they pass the material or need to repeat some point of the material.
Well, I will explain my material about what if the PEDATI frameworks is used in offline learning. The first step is teacher or lecturer provides material in the form of a book or PowerPoint and explains the material that has been provided. The second step is teacher or lecturer and students carry out discussion by discussing a problem that exists in the learning material, and the discussion takes place directly. The third step is teacher or lecturer gives assignment in the form of description to students, and the students directly collect their assignment in the form of handwriting to the teacher or lecturer. And the last step is teacher or lecturer gives objective tests to students. And in the offline learning, the teacher or lecturer provides question papers to students.
My name is MAHAYUNI OKTAPIANI, and I would like to explain about platform that using in PEDATI framework. Okay, in the first step, we can use Google Classroom. In this application, the teachers send the learning material in various forms such as video, file, PowerPoint, and the other. Next, in the second step, we can use Google Classroom or Zoom application as discussion forum. In the Google Classroom, the teacher and student carry out discussion about the previous material through the comment column, and then meeting virtual by using Zoom application. Okay, in the third step, we can also use Google Classroom. In this application, the teacher gives an online assignment to students both in the forms of individual or group. Then, the student submit assignment in this application. Next, the last step, we can use quizzes or Kahoot. And in this application, students answer the objective test.